The Longhorns set out to West Virginia for the first time tonight, and in a state known for its mountains, there's no bigger mountain than the one Texas has had to climb this year. A rocky start, a new defensive coordinator, and David Ash out with injuries. But through it all, the Horns have stayed patient, and that's exactly what they needed tonight. Horns fired up, but things would start shaky. Texas hasn't exactly played well on the road. First quarter, Anthony Farrah's punt block scoots it out of the end zone, and that's a safety for the Mountaineers. 2-0. Story of the first half was the Texas defense. Horns with 5 sacks and forced 3 turnovers. Texas trails 19-13 at halftime. Jump to the third quarter. Texas offense comes alive. Mike Davis looking healthy as ever. Case sends this one up 49 yards to Davis. He finished with 91 yards, and this TD makes it 26-23. Texas will lose Jonathan Gray. More on him in a moment. In comes Joe Bergeron. He takes this one, punches it in 8 yards up. Fourth quarter, Horns up now 37-33. West Virginia has it on 3rd and 7. Texas defense been solid all night, except for this. Paul Millard hits Mario Alford, and he's gone. 73 yards, but the Horns rally, and Anthony Farrah boots a 24-yard field goal to send it into overtime, tied at 4. Texas first possession in OT. Case McCoy hits Alex Delator for a 2-yard touchdown, 47-40 Texas. Mountaineers can answer, and on the 4th, Texas defense rises up, and Steve Edmond intercepts it in the end zone, clinching the win for Texas, 47-40. It was the Horns' first overtime game in the Mack Brown era and the first since 1996. Case McCoy, 27 of 49 for 283 yards, 3 TDs and a pick. Malcolm Brown steady on the ground with 89 rushing yards and a score. And the 6th straight win, and it was their 6th straight win and still on top of the Big 12, but Texas suffered 2 big losses to key starters. In the first quarter, Chris Whaley, who's having a monster of a season, goes down with a left knee injury. He did not return to the game and was replaced by Desmond Jackson. On offense in the third quarter, Jonathan Gray pulls up and goes down with a leg injury. He also didn't return and was seen on the sideline in a boot and on crutches. We'll keep you posted on both in tomorrow night's Sports Sunday. Kansas State's coach Bill Snyder is 73 and Tech coach Cliff Kingsbury is 33. That's 40 years apart. And like a fine wine, Snyder showed Kingsbury why he may be getting better with age. As for the young coach and his young quarterbacks, the growing pains continued today. Tech trying to get back to its winning ways on senior day. Davis Webb getting the start. First quarter, the freshman to Eric Ward, and Tech takes the lead 10-7. It's all over in the second, though. Wildcats put up 21 unanswered points. Daniel Sams takes it in. One of 2 TDs for him, 21-10 KSU. Still in the second, Wildcats using that 2-quarterback scheme. Jake Waters hits Tremaine Thompson, the first and only Wildcat TD through the air, 35-10. Jump to the 4th, Tech trying to hold on. Baker Mayfield, though, picked off by Ty Zimmerman, runs it back 43 yards. Wildcats roll 49-26, 3rd straight win for Kansas State, 3rd straight loss for Texas Tech.
We knew what they were going to do, and they came right at us, and we couldn't stop it. We didn't have answers, so we got to evaluate personnel, evaluate scheme, and try to finish out this season on the right foot.
TCU in Ames against Iowa State. Horned Frogs are reeling after last week's overtime loss to West Virginia. We start in the second, game tied at 7. Trayvon Boykin punches it in from 3 yards out. TCU takes the 14-7 lead. Cyclones desperate for a win, though. 3-point ball game, 41 seconds to go. Give it to the man who gets it done. Boykin scored all 3 TCU touchdowns today. Horned Frogs barely get by, 21-17. The win snaps a 3-game losing streak. And how about number 14, Oklahoma State? They've won the last 8 out of 9 against the Jayhawks. Cowboys wasting no time with a 100-yard opening kickoff return, up 7 when Desmond Rowland adds to it. In the second, Cowboys have one of the most balanced attacks in the Big 12. Clint Shell finds Tracy Moore 28 straight points for OSU. Cowboys win easily, 46-6, the final in Stillwater. And senior day in Aggieland, but did the emotions affect one of the Aggies who isn't a senior? What would Johnny Football do with what could be his final game at Kyle Field? That's coming up next.